Hey guys, how's it going? It's That Nerd Ryan here, and Ahsoka is just hours away from being released. So I kind of figured that I'll do like a recap slash what I think will happen in this show. So as a quick recap of basically what leads up to Ahsoka is during the Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker had a apprentice named Ahsoka Tano. She started off as arrogant and kind of annoying and everything, and ended up being a very powerful Jedi who ends up being a very just great character altogether. She was like accused of attacking the Jedi Order, where she was denounced from it and told that she will stand execution. During that, she tried to escape, and it ended up being her friend Barriss Offee, who attacked the Jedi Temple and was imprisoned. When Ahsoka is offered to return to the Jedi, she declines. During Order 66, she was helping fight against Darth Maul on Mandalore to reclaim it for Bo-Katan. And after capturing Maul is when Order 66 happens. So then she gets away with a clone trooper named Rex and goes into hiding for a while. Come about 14 years down the line, 15 years, she is helping the rebellion form as Agent Fulcrum. She then meets up with the Ghost crew, being Ezra Bridger, Kanan Jarrus, Hera Syndulla, Sabine Wren, Chopper, and Zeb. She ends up trying to help train Ezra as well as go on missions with the team, where they go to Malachor. She ends up fighting her old master Darth Vader on Malachor and nearly escapes death through some timey-wimey stuff due to the world between worlds. She ends up getting pulled out and then put back after the fight is over to be able to survive. She again goes into hiding and then resurfaces as kind of a lone warrior savior fighting against the Imperial Remnant after the fall of the Empire. This is where the Mandalorian happens and everything like that. And she ends up trying to track down Ezra, who disappeared at the end of Rebels, at least from what we know. So let's go ahead and now talk about what I think will happen in the show. I first off want to just say I am very excited for this show. I love Ahsoka as a character. She's within my top 5 favorite characters. Also, Sabine is in my top 5 favorite characters. And yeah, Filoni headlining this thing is also another amazing addition because, I mean, he is basically George Lucas Jr. And I loved Rebels, so seeing most of the Rebels crew come back is great. Hopefully all. Besides Kanan, who passed in the show, obviously. But yeah, and also just seeing these orange lightsabers and stuff like that, just really cool. So this is going to be my prediction. This will be kind of the start of Heir to the Empire. I have a feeling Dave Filoni's film will be called Heir to the Empire, and it'll be slightly based off the book. Not fully based off of it, but slightly based off of it. So what I think will happen in this is that it will start with Ahsoka learning more about Thrawn's location and everything like that, and realizing that she's going to need backup. Maybe she runs into the Inquisitor in the first episode, maybe she runs into these 2 new Dark Jedi, and she realizes that she's going to need help. Or maybe there's a glimpse that Ezra is still with Thrawn. So she's going to go and get Sabine and Hera to help her. We'll also see Chopper, obviously Jason Syndulla, yeah, I almost said Jason Dune. And then maybe Zeb. I don't know if we'll get Zeb, but that would be very cool if we do. I hope that we'll kind of get to see some like flashbacks that might include Kanan or stuff like that, or maybe we'll get Agent Callus in it too. I feel like this is going to kind of be a Rebels sequel as well. I do feel that, like, again, this is all just theories. I'm not going to walk through the whole show. I have a feeling that maybe Bar Sophi is going to show up. I don't think that it's something that we're going to crutch on, but I think it might happen. I think we'll have flashbacks with Anakin. I don't think we'll see a Force Ghost of Anakin. Maybe, possibly, but I don't think so. I think he would more so show up for Luke. And from what it sounds like in the book Lords of the Sith, that's the first, or not Lords of the Sith, I'm sorry, Shadow of the Sith. It sounds like that was the first time that Anakin interacted with Luke. So I don't think that he's going to interact with anybody but his family through the Force, so I don't think he's going to show up in this at all. Luke and Grogu, I have a feeling, may show up, just to keep like everybody interested in the Mandoverse and be like, oh yeah, this is still a thing. Grogu's still a thing. I don't think they'll be together. I don't think it's going to take place during that part of Book of Boba Fett. I think it's going to take place after Mandalorian Season 3. And I also have a feeling that we will see more Chiss than just Thrawn. I have a feeling that Ezra teleported them to the unknown region, not knowing that that's kind of where Thrawn's from. So we'll have the whole Chiss Armada, I have a feeling. Because it's pretty easy to paint somebody blue. I don't think that Ahsoka and Thrawn will be in the same room through the entire show. But I do think that Ezra will return. I have a feeling Ezra might actually have turned to the dark side or be working with Thrawn at this point. I mean, they've been stuck out there for almost 10 years. I just have a feeling that that's what's going to happen, is that Ezra was either brainwashed to work with Thrawn or developed a sort of Stockholm Syndrome to be like, you know what, Thrawn's actually kind of right. Or maybe he sees something that's a much bigger threat. It's like, okay, yeah, I have to help Thrawn because he has to help, or he needs help. He's doing this right. But yeah, other than that, cameos-wise, like I said, I think we might get Bar Sophi. We might get maybe a CG Princess Leia, or not a CG Princess Leia, but like a de-aged sort of thing like we had with Luke, with Princess Leia, if they're doing the whole council, the whole Coruscant Senate, maybe Admiral Akbar, but stuff like that. I think that it's going to be a nice, like, weave of everything that we've built up in Star Wars so far. I think that would be great. If I do these theory videos anymore, I am going to do a Hail Mary. My Hail Mary prediction is, for some reason, Dr. Aphra is going to show up. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's That Nerd Ryan, signing off.